Okay, hi. In this screencast, I want to show you how to create your mobile app prototype. So we are going to use our Google Drive. We're going to use Google Slides. So you want to, from your MySU page, click on the drive, and then we'll go to New and Google Slides. Okay. And the first thing you're going to do is you want to title the presentation. By clicking up here, so name it something that is similar to your theme or site. So I'm just going to shorten mine up a little bit. Okay, and then you can change your theme if you'd like to do that. You could change your background color if you prefer. I think I'll change mine to black. And then you have to start developing. So you are going to create at least 8 slides, and keep an eye on the scoring guide as you do this. My very first slide is going to be an app prototype, the name of it. Okay, so with mine, what I want to do is I'm going to change the layout to just a blank layout. And what I want to do is add a picture of my logo on the thing. So I'm just going to drag from off the screen on here. I'm going to resize it a little bit. Okay. So I want to make sure my logo's on there. Then I can add a text box here. So pets and people remembered. Okay, now my text is black, so that's not going to be show up well, so I've got to go and change my text color. Okay, that's a little small. I'm going to close out this theme here. So let's see. Okay, so I can move it around. I'm going to do some centering. Alright, so I've got my title on there, and then this is actually going to be a request form. So I'm titling my slide here. Change this to be a little different. Okay. And let's see, now I need to, I want to put a start button on my page somewhere, so I'm going to have to do that. So I'm going to actually do two things. First thing is I'm going to grab a shape here and just drag it on here. It doesn't matter if it overlaps the page, that won't show up. I'm going to change this to the same yellow, and then I'll put some text in there. And I'll click start here. Okay. So I'm going kind of fast, but I'm just doing some various formatting things. Okay, so that's the first thing I need. My name relevant to my site is on the slide, on the home side. Okay. Now I am going to need eight slides, at least 8 slides. So up here in the left-hand corner, I can just click add. Make sure that I have 8 slides. Okay, so there I'm checked down to that, and I'll just have to put the content on there. So I've got at least one interactive button, a change to my master slide. Let's make a change to the master slide here. The master slide means that I can make one change to the master slide and it'll show up on all these pages. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to add a home button and an information button on my master slide so that it shows up on all my slides. Okay, so let's see. First thing I want to do is I'm going to say my 8th slide is going to be my information slide. Okay, this is where I've got the title, pets and people remembered. I've got the website, pets and people.com. I've got my email. Okay, creator or author is me, and I got a little copyright notice. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be my information slide. I'm just going to put that on the very last page. It doesn't really matter where you put that, but I'm going to have it on my last slide. Okay, now back to the master slide. Okay, what I want to do is I can go up to View and Master, and it changes the screen. It shows me all the different master slides that I have option to. What I want to do is just take the very top master slide, and that's where I'm going to make my change. Okay, so when I click on it, you notice that all of these select, because that means it's going to put it on all these pages as well, which will then in turn put them on all of my slides. So what I want to do is I'm going to insert an image, and I don't have the image saved, so I'm just going to go to search, and I'm going to type in home button. Okay, and I get a bunch of different options for home. I can change to, maybe I want something clip arty. Okay, and here I like this button, this home button right here, so I'm going to select it. Okay, now it's black. I don't really want a black button on my black background, so I can come up here to image options, and I can go to recolor, and down here it doesn't look like there's anything, but it's actually going to turn my button white, so that's perfect. Okay, and then I'll just move it around. Okay, and maybe I'll put it in there, and at any time I can go and I can take a look, and oh, this looks like it's going to overlap a little bit, so maybe what I'll do here is just change the size of this. Okay, so I've got my home button. Let's go back to the view master, and now I want to insert another picture. Make sure I'm on this top one, and I'm going to do, instead of a home button, an information button. Okay, so I can look to see, is there any that I like? Okay, I'm actually going to go to any type. Okay, and I'll pick this one. And I'm probably going to run into the same issue. It's going to be kind of a different color. So what I can do is go up to image options again. Okay, click on image options and try to recolor it. Maybe this one will work. Okay, and then just resize it so that it's similar to the home page. Okay. All right. So I've got my two changes to the master slide. Now what I want to do is, because these buttons won't work right now, is I want to make sure that I link them to the correct pages. So my home button is I'm going to click on it and then come up here to link, and I will link it to, I'll click this little drop down menu here. I'm going to actually click it to my first slide. Okay, and click apply. That means anytime I click on that home button, it's going to take me to slide 1, which is my home slide. Now for my information slide, I'll do the same thing. I'll click on it, click on link, do slides and presentation, and I'm going to go to my very last slide, my 8th slide, where I created the information slide. Okay, so I'll click on that and do apply. Now both of these buttons are active links. Okay, so let me close out of my master slide here, and you'll notice that all of my pages have those on there. Okay, so it's just a quick little way so you don't have to do it to every single page. Alright, so I'm going to end this screencast now, and then I'll go on with the rest of the steps in the next screencast.